guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought I'd bring you along as I start my first couple days of general surgery. I'm actually starting tomorrow because today is Labor Day long weekend. September, I can feel it's gonna be a good month. Honestly, I was not thriving in August. I don't necessarily think the rotation was like that strenuous. I was just, I don't know, like not inspired, tired, unmotivated, not taking care of myself and working on my habits. So that's really a focus of September, and I know it's gonna be a super busy month, but I'm excited for it. I have a workout class in like an hour, and normally I don't get ready beforehand, but today I'm going to my friend's birthday party like basically right afterwards, so there's a bit more of a time crunch. Got a cute little outfit, let's go! Stacy's party was so cute. All the little snacks were delicious. It was such a fun time meeting her friends and also catching up with some other creators that I know. Now I'm about to make dinner, but first I need to remove these nails. I don't know if you could tell, but these are actually press-on nails. I took off all my nail polish and cut my nails because we can't have it during our surgery rotation, but I still wanted something cute for today, so I just used like these ones. I'll put an image on the screen. They're from Impress. Yeah, these ones are literally a peel and stick. Super quick application, like less than 10 minutes, and also very easy to take off. I was just telling my boyfriend how I was feeling stressed because I didn't finish everything that I wanted to do this weekend, and namely even tonight I really wanted to clean up my apartment, but another thing that I had to get done was submit a video for brand approval, and for the past 4 hours I've just been at my desk sitting there editing. I didn't even send over a finalized video. I sent over a draft for them to look over just so they have something, but my apartment is still a mess. It was not clean, and my boyfriend was like, "You're literally doing your best," and I was like, wait, you're so right. So instead of like stressing myself more and trying to cram some knowledge in tonight, I'm just gonna journal, write about how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, my goals, and what I'm nervous for about tomorrow. And then I have to meet the fourth year med student bright and early at 6 a.m. I haven't woken up that early since like probably earlier in the winter when I was going through my early morning girly phase, but we'll have to get back into that routine. I think it's already 10:30 now, so I really need to get to bed, and I will see you all tomorrow. I'm not hungry at all, but I'm like forcing myself to eat something. Everybody has gone home except me. Clinic ended like 2 hours ago, but I'm still finishing my notes. I'm actually filming this the next day, but I wanted to debrief how the first day went. I got there 15 minutes before round started at around 6 a.m. and just got there, got settled, and then rounding is basically when you go around to all the patients admitted under your service and just check in on how they're doing. Our senior resident had to go for handover, so we just spent the rest of the time before clinic writing some notes. And then for the actual schedule during the day is normally a split of clinic and OR. So the other med student went to the OR and I was in clinic. In general surgery, there's a couple different services that you can be placed under. The one that I thought that all the med students would be on is acute care service. I think that's what it stands for, and pretty much you see the emergency cases and you only really work on the ward, but I actually got put on a more like subspecialized part of general surgery, which is less like on the go, action packed, and more so planned in advance. So the benefit of this is that even though it's a busy service, there tends to be a general schedule and there's no like super urgent things that pop up, at least for me as the med student. But then the downside of this is that I don't see a lot of the bread and butter general surgery cases. At least I don't think I will, unless I'm on call. So I'm gonna be on this like subspecialized service for the next 4 weeks, and I think I'll only have maybe 4 or 5 call shifts, which doesn't really give that much time to see everything else out there. I'm not too sure how I feel about it yet, so we'll just have to see how it goes. trying this for the first time. This is so good. I think I just found my at-home pumpkin spice latte recipe. I've also made some quick breakfast. One of my personal goals for this rotation is to really take more time for myself in the mornings and in the evenings before bed. In my last rotation, I found myself waking up right before I had to leave and then working all the way up until bedtime. And I just felt like I was often exhausted and tired of it, and I didn't really spend enough time for myself. So I think making that small change every day will make a difference, and I'm giving it a try this block. Talked about these vitamins in another video, but I stand by the fact that they're great.
Staring out the window, reaching for a North Star, waiting just to wake up from this nightmare where you could be right back in my arms.
I really enjoyed the academic day today. Normally I find that with lectures, it's easy for me to tune out and get unfocused, which is why I like to watch them on my own time on 2x speed. But today, obviously, I went to the in-person ones, and I actually found them to be really engaging. In the afternoon, we went to the simulation center to do some learning around being in the OR. So most of us came from the same block, which is Women and Child's Health. So we've had some experience like scrubbing into C-sections and stuff, but we just reviewed like surgical instruments, OR etiquette, as well as how to self-gown and self-glove, and then also got to practice some basic suturing. Everyone on general surgery gets to sign out this little bag, which sort of looks like a toolkit. I haven't actually opened it yet, but it's supposed to have like supplies to help us. This is skin. I mean, I have my own, so maybe I just won't use this. But there's supplies to help us practice. And I was craving some ice cream, so I'm gonna meet two of my friends there in around an hour and a half. I wanted to bake my focaccia before then so I could bring them some. Here's how it's looking. I already started to deflate it, but look how big it's grown. Here she is before getting baked, and here it is afterwards. Been a couple of days, but today is Saturday and I am doing my first call shift. I missed the bus today because I was prepping my lunch, so I literally took an Uber here because I couldn't afford to be late. It is 5:45 and I'm gonna go head upstairs and get ready for our shift. Now my lunch break, just working on my notes from this morning. Pretty much for the first 2 hours, we just rounded on our patients. And then we went to handover, which is where the team that was on last night tells us about what happened then and what ORs they did. And then afterwards, I was sent to go see a consult in Emerge. Their issue was non-surgical, so we resolved it, but we're gonna keep them admitted anyways just for monitoring. So I need to write their admission note, write the progress notes from all the people that we rounded on this morning. Today, we don't have OR time until 4 p.m. but I think we already have 3 cases booked, so it's gonna be a busy evening into the night. But the time really did fly by in the morning. It doesn't feel like it's already noon. So yeah, right now I'm still happy and excited and energetic, so we'll see how long that lasts. This is like my little notebook for any teachings or notes to self, and also when I do new consults. I had one for OB and used it all up, so this is my second one, and I really like it because it's just lined like this. The fact that you can turn it into a spiral means that you can write without like a clipboard or a hard surface. And then I always bring around with me a highlighter and a pen because you always need to jot down notes on the go. Quick call room tour. Here's my table where I do all my notes, look up at the charts and stuff. I didn't bring dinner today, so I picked up some Chipotle and then just some extra clothes to change into / if it gets cold. Then I got my bag and have my little stand here with my glasses, pens, snacks, skincare, all the essentials. I would put it in here, but there's always like really random stuff in here, so I just leave it on the table. And here's our bed. We just sleep with like a little blanket and then these plasticky pillowcases. I just did my skincare, finished up my notes. We actually only ended up running 1 OR in the evening because it ended up taking longer than expected, and then more emergent cases came through, so they took all like the time slots overnight pretty much. So then I saw another consult, wrote more notes, and it's almost midnight now. Normally I actually wouldn't be this tired, but since I've adopted this new sleep schedule for my surgery rotation, normally I'm in bed by like 9, latest 10, and so I'm literally exhausted right now. I had a headache, so I had to take a Tylenol, and we're just not really thriving at all. Definitely have it the easiest on the team though, because as a third-year med student especially, I basically have like no privileges when it comes to making the final decision, so putting in orders and stuff. So any issues on the wards, they call the residents by their pagers. So I literally am only here to do consults, CORs, and they have to manage like the 80 patients that are here admitted. Obviously when they're like busy doing something else, we help with the pager, but like it's not, I don't have one on me, and so yeah, I could just relax. Right now I'm just waiting for the residents to reply to my text. I asked them if they needed more help. If they say no, then I'm gonna pass out and take a nap.